Hey everyone, Scooby-Doo here. Welcome to a brand new video. So today we're actually going to be working on our Kylo Ren Rey Diorama shelf. It's one that I actually started working on as far as the wall display for the sequels in the Star Wars room, and so I just haven't had time and really haven't figured out exactly how I was going to do the display for them. So we're going to start off with a used shelving unit. Let me see, I'll just show you. Get him out of the way. This shelf here was actually, I think this one was Jabba's palace. The little small display that I had up on the Fett Jabba wall, and took it down and just waited until I had a new place to put the shelf and a new idea. So what we're going to do first with the moldacine, because all this is moldacine, is we're going to smooth some of it out, because you can kind of reuse moldacine in a sense that if I add water to this, I can kind of smooth it out and take some of it off, and then I'm going to add some moldacine, and I'm going to set up a template for our display, and then of course we'll put our Star Wars logos and everything else on there. So let me go ahead and clean all this up, get a template, and then we'll figure out what I'm going to do on the shelf, because I don't know for sure. I got some ideas, and we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so I went ahead and added some of the moldacine. You can see Kylo there on the corner. I'm just again trying to set up where I want to put everything. We'll take him off really quickly. So you can see here where I added some extra moldacine and kind of smoothed out. There was those holes that was in there. There's still some other holes because this is my next step and idea as I was doing this. But I'm going to let this dry, and then once it dries, I'm going to come back in and put some paint on the moldacine. So again, I just put extra moldacine on here and I kind of smooth it out. And then I kind of put the little footprints in where my figures are going to go, so they sit in there really nicely. I know it doesn't look like much now, but as soon as we get it painted and stuff, you'll start seeing it come out. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the painting on the moldacine, and you can also see where I came up with the idea for how we're going to do the landscaping, which is going to be kind of like a burnt earth with some lava. Now what I did for the lava, and I saved some of this just to show you, I used a hot glue gun, and let me see if I can get this over a little bit. Just to show you what I did. Move this down. Alright, so I'm going to add a couple other spots. I'm just adding hot glue. I needed one right here. And this will dry, and then I'll come back through and paint it. And then the last thing I'm going to add is a rock centerpiece. Just going to go right here. And then I'm going to actually show you too on here. I'm going to, let me see. Can't get the hot glue gun to reach all the way over for the camera view. I'm going to have like a waterfall of lava here, so we'll just kind of let that drip down. Because my hand doesn't shake. And then we're going to bring some lava across the rock. Same right here. And then one more time right here. Now once all this dries, I'm going to go back in, I'm going to paint it. This might take a couple of different tries here to get it exactly how I want it, but this is, there we go, we're starting to get a kind of a waterfall effect. So I'm going to kind of build on that. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to try to get it close. It's kind of hard because it's clear, but we're going to be painting that. And what I did for the painting is my normal stuff, which is just using spray paint and then putting on a piece of cardboard. I mixed red with some yellow and orange and just basically painted it. It was really simple. And once that's done, then we're going to add Rey and Kylo. And I'm also going to be adding, yikes, I made little indentions here so these guys will sit on there as well. Decided to add those to the diorama display. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll take a look at the finished diorama. Okay, so we have our completed display now. And what do you guys think? I know they actually didn't meet this way in the movies, but just something different I wanted to have up on the wall. As far as the painting goes too, I used textured spray paint, and actually smeared some of it onto the lava, so it kind of looks like it's dirty lava with like ash that would be floating through the air. And then as far as doing the lava too, what I did is with the moldicine, I actually just cut, as you saw earlier, there was like grooves that I cut in to lay the hot glue down. I really like the Hot Toys Rey. They did such an awesome job on that figure. Really flexible, really easy to work with. Unlike some of the other 1/6 scale figures, they kind of, you know, hands fall off or it doesn't want to pose in a certain way. And then I added that little tree kind of in the back. I don't know if I'll keep it or not, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. And so there we go. That's it. I guess we can take a look at it up on the wall, because I did add that other little teeny smaller shelf to the wall with the Artifacts 1/10 scale figures that I was trying to work in somehow. So yeah, so let's take a look at that and then we'll wrap up this video. All right, you can see this up on the wall. The other shelf is kind of hard to see. We're here with Captain Phasma. And then actually when I was putting it up onto the wall, I put Rey a little bit too close to the wall, so part of her foot broke off. Or not her foot, but just the moldicine. So I will have to fix that because I did kind of get a little bit too close to the poster. But there you go. And we'll be doing the full redo on that life-size BB-8. We're going to weather it and do all the electronics for it. And then of course we have the Kylo, that also the life-size Kylo that fits in here as well. But I like how it came out. Now I just have to kind of reposition Rey a little bit. But there we go. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And look for more on the virtual pinball and the life-size Luke X-Wing figure that I'm going to start building in this next week or so, because I have that vacation time coming up. So I shall talk to you guys later, and have a fantastic week.